So we are back again. Now the next topic is overall efficiency. First I will take a we have seen the efficiency for square thread, then self-locking screw efficiency we have seen, even the torque transfer capacity we have seen for both of them. Then for the trapezoidal threads also we have seen its efficiency we have seen. But when the collar efficiency or collar friction we are considering, in the previous video we have seen regarding the collar friction. So for collar friction if you are considered, so that will be related to the screw jacks and all these things. So the total torque required to raise the load, it consists of two factors. One, the torque required to overcome friction at the thread surface, and the collar friction torque. In the previous video we have learned about the collar friction torque, and threaded is already done. Okay, so the combination of these two are needed. That's why total torque will be what? The combination of this threaded torque and the collar torque. Here are the terms which we used. So now again just see the diagram, the force diagram for lifting the load. Okay, it is for lifting. Mu n is here, n is here, w is here, and p is here. Now suppose the load W moves from the lower end to the upper end. So work output is what? We have already done this part. Force upon distance travel in the direction of force W into L. So the torque will be what? Work input is equal to torque into angle turned through. So MTT, that is the total torque, into 2 pi, and the efficiency will be what? Work output upon the work input. So work output is what? W into L. Okay, which we have seen here. And this is torque into 2 pi, which is work input. So this work output and work input is important to find out the efficiency. Based on that, the formula can be written in this manner. That is, efficiency is equal to WL upon 2 pi total torque. So this is how the overall efficiency can be calculated for the screw. Okay, thank you.